What is the Samay coming? Okay, come in.
Yeah. Please go.
Good afternoon, sir.
Good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
Sangram,
Yes, sir.
how are you? Did we meet last time?
No, sir.
Good. This is your first exam, Sangram?
No, sir. This is my second attempt
Hmm.
at OPSC Civil Services examination. But
The first interview?
First interview, yes.
Very good. So you have very high academic credentials, Sangram, NIT, Warangal, and then, so you're already employed for, 2 years, but no longer, Maruti Suzuki.
Yes.
Sketching anime characters using pencil shading, watercolors, reading fantasy web novels, particularly Korean and Chinese. Why are you fond of the Koreans and Chinese?
No, so that is just like a window to get into that genre. I started reading from that part. I started from Korean first, then I have ventured into Chinese fantasy web novels, and later on I plan to go into Indian part as well.
Okay, very good. You consistently won scholarships, various scholarship, good. And All India second in pre-finals of go-kart design. Tell us something about design challenge.
Sir, in the go-kart design challenge, we had a group of around 15 to 16 members, and we participated in an event called the Go-Kart Design Challenge conducted by Indian Society of New Era Engineers. In that, we first have to design a go-kart from scratch, and in the pre-final round, we'll have a design analysis. We'll present before the panel what kind of design we have made, what is the analysis we have done, is it safe or not. And after that, we'll have we'll manufacture the kart, and then there will be as usual racing for it.
Sangram, unemployment is a huge problem.
Yes.
Isn't it?
Yes.
So how do we address this unemployment problem?
So, first of all, we have to check the skill mismatch issue.
Very good. Yes, absolutely. Dot on. You have put the finger on this thing. So this mismatch precisely, because once we identify the problem, then it suggests its own solution. So how do we match it?
So we can first make a database of all those graduates and all the skills that every person in the working age and who is ready to work, basically the labor force, the skills that they have. After making a database, we can take help of the industry and design appropriate courses in the areas which they want. So that the skill gap which is there, we can bridge that gap and make those people employable in the industry.
Very good. So do we bring the industry into picture?
Yes, sir.
Is it being done already to some extent?
To some extent, yes, sir. But more needs to be done. The courses that we are offering in our institutes, especially, there is a gap between the academia and the industry. So that linkages needs to be filled.
Sangram, we are tempted to ask you, given your profile and your talent, why don't you join the fantastic group of Startup India?
Sir,
You are the right person.
I have not actually thought
You
of
are a designer, innovator, just the right material for Startup India, about which the Honorable Prime Minister is all the time talking.
Yes, sir, that is a good option, but I think that my skills that I have acquired over my academic background and my technical work, I think I can apply those skills better in civil services.
We were prompting you for this answer. I am satisfied. Sir, please take over.
Okay, Sangram.
Yes.
Your native district is?
Sir, Baleshwar.
Bhubaneswar. Bhagajati is this.
Yes, sir.
Who is Bhagajati? What is his credentials?
Sir, he was the first martyr of Odisha. he died during the Quit India movement, where he was shot down at Battle of. Sir, I'm not able to recall. It starts from C. I'm not able to recall the exact word. So he was killed in that battle by the British.
While in Bhubaneswar.
Yes, sir.
Hmm?
Yes, sir.
What is his actual name? He was called Bagajatin, but
Yes, sir.
his actual name is?
So he was from Bengal. So Jatindranath Mukherjee was his name.
Yes. So Bhubaneswar district is also known for your Katha Samrat.
Sir,
Who is the famous literary person?
Sir, Fakir Mohan Senapati. Sir.
What is the acronym it goes with? Is
Sir, he is known as the father of Odisha fiction and prose.
so we have called him a Katha Samrat.
Katha Samrat, yes, sir.
Kavi Samrat goes to Upendra Benjar, and he is. So what is the uniqueness of his stories? Why he was so acclaimed as one of the renowned literary persons from Odisha of his time? That
Yes,
is
sir.
what is important.
Sir, he was the first one who, from Odisha, who actually expressed the socio-economic problems that the people of Odisha have been facing, particularly the marginalized sections like the peasants under the different feudal lords. So their socio-economic problems, the exploitations that they have been undergoing, so he expressed those and brought it in front of the public for everyone to see.
So literary use of literature in making the social issues
Yes.
that way. Can you just tell some of the stories, name of some of the stories
Yes, sir.
reflecting such kind of
Yes,
situations?
Sir, he wrote stories like Chhamana Athguntha, short stories like Rebati, Mamu, Prayashchit. He even wrote his autobiography. Then he wrote about Odisha, a satirical work called Odisha Brahman. So these are the ones that I know of.
Any one more thing that you would like to know from Bhubaneswar? What is the history of Bhubaneswar of the ancient times? Bhubaneswar is being claimed as a old port that connects to the Southeast Asia,
Yes, sir.
and it was named as Tamralipta.
Yes, sir.
Can you tell some of those incidences, anything that relates to the Southeast Asian trade from Bhubaneswar?
Sorry, sir, I'm not able to recall
Okay.
right now.
Okay. Now, what is unique about Talsari beach?
Talsari beach, sir.
There is a craze for the people to visit the Talsari beach. Beaches everywhere there is a beach.
Yes,
Beach
sir.
has its own uniqueness, but there is something special for the Talsari beach, for which people used to visit.
Sir, I don't know about
You
it. Sir, I'll read about it, sir.
You have not visited that place?
Sir, I have visited, but long back, sir, when I was a kid. Sir, after
Have you not seen these red crabs?
Yes, sir, red crabs, red ghost crabs are there. Yes, sir.
That is that flourishing red crabs
Yes,
on
sir.
the beach that you can see in huge numbers at a time.
Yes, sir.
People used to go to that. Okay, you are, what was the basic degree? Basic degree was?
Sir, B.Tech in mechanical engineering.
Mechanical engineering. So how do you suggest now that the present day mechanization process associated with our vehicles?
Yes, sir.
We are slowly transforming to the EV vehicles.
Yes.
But in the long run, what is the consequence that you see? You see a very lucrative figure that things are going very well, or do we see also simultaneously there is a negative picture of all this?
Sir, EV is very important because of the environmental role that it plays. Given the nature of fossil fuels that we have been using, EV can help mitigate the global warming problem, that global warming and greenhouse effect problem, and the various related problems because of climate change that comes out because of fossil fuel IC engines. But EV can mitigate those only if the energy that we are using to charge the EV is being produced in a green manner.
Yes, that is the biggest challenge.
Yes, sir. That is the biggest challenge, and we are working in that area. We are looking towards green hydrogen. Paradip port is also being projected as a green hydrogen hub. So,
What is this green nitrogen?
sir, green hydrogen means where hydrogen is produced from electrolysis of water through using sustainable processes. Rather than using fossil fuel, we are producing it through sustainable
Do you not
processes.
feel that at some point of time, ultimately, the electricity which is supposed to charge the vehicles will be deficient and then we may be in problem?
No, sir, because EV.
Because now our electricity comes from thermal.
Yes, sir.
Major source comes from the thermal. Very minor source comes from the hydel. Nuclear energy is very less.
Yes, sir.
Still, in spite of all the problems going on for the last 100 years,
Yes, sir.
our nuclear energy has been much limited in its use. So how do we look at it? We look at that pessimistic way that probably time will come when electricity may not be there to charge the vehicles also.
No, sir, I don't think that will be the matter because, sir, as we see, we have the 3-stage nuclear program that we have. The recent breakthrough in criticality in the 2nd stage of the nuclear program, it gives us a look into the future that we can actually have a sustainable 3-stage nuclear program as was envisaged by Homi Bhabha, and through that, because we have a lot of thorium deposits, so we can actually produce nuclear energy and supplement our electricity needs for the future. And furthermore, we are also supplementing and diversifying our electricity sources towards renewable energy like solar. So programs like rooftop solar program, so that can also contribute to electricity. And apart from this, sir, EV I think is a transition phase. The next goal is
Yes.
hydrogen fuel cycle.
Yes, that is the challenge. Okay, sir.
Good.
I think the last part you are telling, it is your dream or reality, or it is already introduced.
No,
It
sir.
is not a new thing.
Yes, sir. Sir, it is currently undergoing. The technology is being developed. It is not available to. It is not commercially viable right now. But as the research progresses,
Have you come across any drone flying by this solar energy only? I have come across recently
yes, sir.
for agriculture purpose. They are using drone, solar drone.
Yes, sir.
So we have to adapt ourselves to that.
Yes, sir.
The replacement should be thought of.
Yes, sir.
From the beginning, this is the high time.
Yes, sir.
So besides this, in Odisha also this already multi-purpose idle project is swing. Already they are on work now. So the second thing is, why government is thinking to have special planning, marine planning?
So because Odisha has a long coastline and we can harness the blue economy for uplifting the various sections of society, various sections of people that there in Odisha. We can make it a good industry through which we can move up the value chain, because currently we are dependent on the mineral exploration part, and by exploring the marine products we can move up the value chain and have better incomes and close the per capita income gap that is there.
Yes, that is the. What is your view on this digital censorship?
Censorship.
Is it necessary in India?
No, sir, I don't think it is necessary. In some cases, it may be required.
You have freedom of speech,
Yes, sir.
freedom of expression,
Yes, sir.
but it hampers or hurt others,
Yes, sir.
mislead others.
Yes.
So may not be that may be the purpose.
Sir, for that purpose, the Constitution itself provides us with reasonable restrictions, and it provides us with cases where we can restrict freedom of speech for the security and integrity of India and to protect the public order. So in such cases, where
So there should be, state should have control.
state should have control and there should be proper judicial oversight as well as procedural safeguards should be there.
What is the nearby port, I mean coastal area, port Bhubaneswar?
Sir, Dhamra port is there,
Dhamra then?
Paradip port, Gopalpur port, Chandbali port.
6 ports are there perhaps. Okay, sir.
So these
Good.
Here you go.
Sangram, this is the first exam, isn't it?
yes, sir.
No, first exam, first interview.
No, so mock interview I have given
No,
some.
mock paper it is.
Yes, sir.
But regular interview is the first.
First, yes. Sir.
Exam is also first.
Exam is second, sir.
Okay. Mathematics was your option last time also?
Yes, sir.
You have done better this time?
I believe. So last time I have not written mains. I could not qualify for mains. So directly I have given mains and interview this time.
Okay. So mains you didn't take last time.
No, sir. Last time.
So for all practical purposes, this is the first. Huh?
Yes, sir.
Very good. Engineer choosing mathematics is rather strange. You must be very good in mathematics then.
So I feel that I am good enough. And the reason for choosing mathematics optional is because some topics that they were there in mathematics optional coincided with the mathematics part in the engineering graduation that I did.
What percentage you expect in mathematics, Sangram?
Sir, in this exam, sir,
Percentage?
I think somewhere around like from 500 I can score somewhere around 300. So that will be around 60%, sir.
Good. Your father is in the defense services?
Yes, sir.
What is he?
Sir, he's actually retired right now. He served as a junior commissioned officer in the Subedar rank.
Good. So the fighting spirit is there, Sangram.
Yes, sir.
Yes.
So how do you feel you have done your mock? This is the third mock, is it? How many mocks you have done?
Sir, this is the fourth one.
Fourth one? Ah,
Yes,
good.
sir.
That is the spirit. So how do you feel? After four mocks, how do you feel now?
Sir, I have identified certain weaknesses that I'm working upon it.
What are the weaknesses?
Sir, because I have lived outside Odisha for a majority of my life, so the Odisha related static topics, I am a little weaker on those sides, so I'm working upon that right now. And because I used to work in an industry, a core industry, so I found that the industrial issues that are there in Odisha, so I have been working upon that so that I can refine my answers from those parts.
Okay, you can look it up, labor code and all those things.
Yes.
So I think you'll do very well because. So we have placed you on 235.
Thank you, sir.
No? Is it the rate for you in the other mocks also?
Sir, it varies because certain mocks they are not giving marks.
Okay, good. Wonderful. So when is the interview said? Sorry, when is the interview? 18th?
20, sir. Last
day?
Yes, sir. Last date, last Saturday.
So you must energize the board. They must be totally exhausted.
Yes, sir.
You must wake them up from the slumber.
Yes, sir.
Sangram has gone S. S has gone to the last.
And what he proposed, sir proposed, have some detailed idea about Bhubaneswar.
Yes.
Bhubaneswar is very important
Yes, sir.
district.
Yes, sir.
in Odisha.
Okay?
Yes, sir.
All the best, Sangram.
Thank you, sir.
We expect you to see you on top. Right?
Thank you, sir.
God bless you.
Thank you, sir.
Okay, all the best.
Thanks.
You will do well. Yes, sure.